Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to YesiJai. I'm Yesi.
And I'm Jay, and today we're going to be doing a reaction to My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 2, Wild Wild Pussycats. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys always show us all those likes and all those comments. It really helps us out, guys, so thank you so much. Last episode was about...
It was basically like a rerun of
what happened in Season 2. Wasn't very action-packed. I think the most action we got was them about to race, or a few of them did get to race.
Yeah.
It came down to Bakugo, Todoroki, and Izuku, but then Mr. Aizawa ended up erasing their quirks.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much, and let's just go ahead and check it out.
So
Yeah,
weird. He's so weird.
Yep. And here's the intro. Yeah, so I'm sure his plan still, Shigaraki's, is to get rid of All Might.
Of course.
Because without, like we said, without All Might, then there's pretty much nothing for people to look forward to. Or I guess no hope is what he's trying to get rid of. The hope that people have by seeing him as the #1 hero. They can always think, like, if I'm in danger, I can at least have somewhere in my brain, whether it's going to come true or not, have All Might show up. There's still that possibility.
But do you think he's going to be after All Might, or is he going to go after Izuku also?
I think he's going to go after All Might. But Izuku's obviously going to be there and try to help out. But I don't know. I feel like it's gonna play a lot bigger part though with the one guy, his enemy, his nemesis, or All Might's main villain, or whoever, One for All.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We just have to wait and see.
I'm wondering what are all the pieces that he was talking about that are all in place, and
do you think it's like the little League of Villains, all the actual villains?
All the people already came in. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, but I just think it's gonna like get good once it comes down to like the League of Villains going against maybe Izuku and all of them. Yeah. Because now Shigaraki has a lot more partners, you can say.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So dumb. What? Always.
Wild Wild Pussycats. So I'm guessing it's gonna be another slow episode, maybe, in the way of like, might not see villains in this one.
Oh, they're the Pussycats.
Yeah, I was about to. But what are they like? So they're heroes?
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh yeah, he had to use the restroom.
Or not. That's scary.
Watch, there's gonna be one. That's one of them, but I guarantee there's gonna be multiple, huh?
Yeah. Unless the beast can put itself back together.
Oh yeah, that's true. You have to go bathroom. Was that another one?
Yeah, there's more.
Okay.
Dang, there's so many.
It's really
of them.
weird when you see them all together because there's a lot.
Mhm. It's just so cool. Yeah.
Tokoyami.
Oh, he beat himself?
Yeah.
I didn't think he had. Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know, but I did notice him from earlier.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that kid was, but I did notice him from earlier when he was standing there. And is she controlling him?
I don't know.
Those beasts that are in the or monsters? His leg.
They're all beat up and whatnot.
At least they made it together.
Yeah.
What about Peter Pants?
Aw.
Oh my god, look at his head. He has blood coming out of it. Oh, what?
Oh, okay.
What?
Hello.
Midoriya's scrotum.
He looks mad.
He must know something, or
He's a grumpy little kid. Oh my god, is he trying to spy on the girls?
what are you doing? Minata, stop.
What?
Oh! Oh my god! You got pure butt cheeks. What?
He wasn't even ready to see that.
So he doesn't like heroes? You think he has a history with heroes? He's a child. How much history could he have?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's only a boy. What could he have really gone through? Oh, I see. Wow. So his parents were heroes. They got killed, and now he resents heroes, or just hates them.
I think he just doesn't see the need. Yeah, like, well, that sucks for the kid. I understand now why he is the way he is. When you lose your parents like that, it's gonna take a big toll on you, especially Mm-hmm.
mentally.
Ooh.
Oh, remember that? The test?
Mm-hmm.
See if they can throw it farther now. Go to hell. Out of all the words he could have
How are they
chose.
getting that back? What?
Okay. Wow. So that's interesting. That's interesting now. Okay. Okay. I kind of I like this more episode a little bit more now that they just, with the last like two sentences. Uh and that's true because they use their quirks, but a lot of it was more on having to deal with overcoming like for example, Bakugo, who always had issues with himself of like not being able to control his anger, this and that. It was all more just self-development, not really for his own quirk and stuff like that, more mental type of work on himself.
Yeah.
So he can fix his issues like that. Izuku was really the only one that I could see who got kind of stronger, at least developed his quirk in some type of way, because he didn't even understand his quirk at first and everybody else did. So in a way he was behind.
Mm-hmm.
So he needed to make up ground by learning his quirk and then being able to use it efficiently, and everybody else in a way was still working on other things because they didn't need to work on their quirk. So he just had more work to do, and it seemed like he caught up, but now everybody's at the same place, which is not really putting work into their quirk, but which is now what they're going to be doing, which is really cool because then it makes you look forward to this season of My Hero Academia season 3, because now it lets you at least think like, oh, are we going to see maybe some new moves or some type of ways that they can use their quirk that they were never able to before.
Yeah, because
then here's something after. The villains. Throbbing? What? Dobby, create a brighter future. So guys, not a very busy episode. There wasn't too much action actually. But it did have a little bit when they had to fight the beasts in the forest, whatever they were called. Really cool getting to see everybody kind of work together and use their quirks together and defeat these beasts that were in the forest, who were being controlled or created, I believe, by that one pussycat. One of the pussycats.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy also seeing that they're out in the mountains. They're not actually training like at a stadium, at a center, whatever the hell it is, a facility.
Yeah. So they were able to use their quirks freely, which is really cool because, sometimes when they're in town, they got to be careful. Or even when they're in a building, you can't go all out because you're worried about maybe destroying what's around you. But, getting to see everybody worn out towards the end or towards the middle when everybody was really beat up and exhausted. Really cool, and then you see everybody's, what would it be, like their symptoms after they use their quirk so long. Like Uraraka had her hand on her mouth, so she was wanting to throw up, and who was another one? The Minata, whatever. Yeah, him. He had blood dripping kind of from his head, but because when he pulls out the balls or whatever from him so much, it's kind of like if I remember correctly, he starts bleeding, but because in some type of way it's attached to his skin or his, in some weird, it's still coming off of his body.
Yeah, and Ida too, he was like limping, barely.
Oh yeah, from his legs, because he uses his legs for his quirk. Yeah, so really cool how they added those little details in there of like, they still have drawbacks to using their quirks for so long. There were just so many, so I couldn't see everybody, what they were doing. But
so did they get it done under the 3-hour limit?
Yeah, I believe they got it done under the 3 hours, and she said that they were a lot faster than what she expected, but they were very tired, so they pretty much ate all the food that was there around them. Then I guess they go into a pool. Mineta or whatever was trying to go and see and you do what he usually does and be a pervert and watch the girls. Surprisingly, they were all naked. Why would they need to be? But everybody has
they were in the
reasons.
hot springs, so they were trying to like relax.
Okay, and then we have this little boy who's cousins to one of the Pussycats. His name's Coda. What's his story? Because honestly, from the beginning, I was like, why is he so grumpy? Why is he a little angry kid? But it's because he doesn't like heroes. He doesn't even like his cousins who are heroes. And why? Because his parents used to be heroes. And I say used to be because now they're dead because a villain killed them. And so now he just despises heroes in a way, or he feels like they're not necessary.
Yeah, that's sad. That's really, really sad. But I mean, we kind of not seen that coming, but we expected something more or less like that to have happened because he was just like, oh, I hate heroes.
Yeah. He's a little boy, so he's not gonna understand. Maybe his parents were doing it for a good reason. They're heroes, just to even get to that point, they had to have gone through so much, and maybe they saved a life that day, or they did something, or they've saved so many lives they made a difference.
Yeah, because that day that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to save citizens.
Oh, see, and well, now he's not gonna really realize that until later, maybe when he ever tries to become a hero or whatever, sees that they died a very heroic type of death, and then maybe he'll actually appreciate it and kind of look up to it in a way. But like we were saying, this little boy, angry, I'm sure he's gonna play a bigger part. He's just has his I feel like before I can move on, I was gonna say I feel like he's gonna connect with Izuku in some way. Like maybe Izuku's gonna be able to open him up a little bit to understanding what heroes. That's his parents dying was kind of the way it's not supposed to be, but there's no better way to go. Especially if you're saving saving people and you're doing the best you can, and when you sign up to be a hero that there are those consequences, kind of like being a police officer or something. That at one day or some point your life might be on the line, and
but I see him connecting more with Bakugo, like they were saying.
That's true.
He seems to be more like Bakugo.
Honestly, that might work out too. I can see them, actually, or at least Bakugo being able to have him open up in some way. But we'll have to wait and see. And then Shigaraki's over here still with his plans. Honestly, don't know exactly what it's gonna be. At the end, they were saying about blowing up something. I didn't catch 100 what exactly it was. But it seems like Dabi, I think his name is Dabi, and Shigaraki are kind of gonna have a little conflict between them.
They're like butting heads.
Yeah, like he doesn't want to take orders from Shigaraki, and then Shigaraki still doesn't probably like trust all these people, or he just can't trust on anybody as much as he can trust on himself. You know what I mean? Like he can't really count on anybody when he.
Yeah, because he only knows what he really wants out of this whole thing, and these other people are just kind of like...
The only reason they followed him was because of Stain, so it wasn't really because of him.
Yeah,
so he still has
they
that...
have no respect for Shigaraki.
And he still has that chip on his shoulder about, like, they didn't want to follow me in the beginning, now they just wanted to follow me because of the whole Stain thing.
Yeah.
So... I don't know. Shigaraki's another story. I'm sure, it's getting, like, he even had this creepy smile, it's getting closer and closer to where I'm sure the heroes and villains are going to fight it out. Because Shigaraki seems like he's getting more and more pleasant and happy, which is not good. You don't want the villain to start being happy and pleasant because, it's starting to go their way, or at least they can see something bad about to happen. Yeah, there you go. There's something's about to pop off, and I don't think it's going to be good.
Yeah, no.
I guess the last thing we can bring up is the end, when everybody's still learning or going to learn about their quirks. We talked a little bit in the beginning here, but like I said...
it seems, you know what, I thought everybody kind of like, not necessarily had their quirks down, but it's interesting to see that they can actually improve. So in my mind, I'm thinking, if they can improve, like, what else can they really do then?
Well, it's like...
how much stronger can they get?
Well, it's like Todoroki. He barely learned his fire quirk not too long ago, so he still needs to... Well, he's always known it, but he's never really used it, so I'm sure he can learn still a lot more to do with it.
Kind of like his dad?
Yeah, like turning it into not just the red or orange type of fire, but the blue one. But to get to that point, it's got to get so hot. And that's like I feel like another skill he needs to achieve, being able to raise that temperature. Izuku, he still can't. I'm sure he probably moved 5 to 10% now, or maybe 15. I'm sure it's still nowhere near his body. Maybe Izuku is more about his body. Maybe strengthening his body to be able to hold his quirk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody still needs to get stronger, at least with their quirks. I feel I think Aizawa sees that everybody mentally is kind of getting at the spot they need to be.
Yeah.
But now it's just working on their quirks and making them stronger, or at least being able for everybody to use their quirks more efficiently and more consistently.
Yeah. Another thing that's going to be interesting is seeing if the villains attack, say, like the town, while all the students are out in the mountains.
That's true. So then the damage, and there's still other heroes around though, so I don't know if that'd be such a big deal, but I can kind of see like
what is gonna happen?
Yeah, what's gonna happen? I'm honestly wondering what's gonna happen right now. Like, Wednesday is the next episode? Or are we gonna wait for the 4th episode or 5th episode when finally the villains are gonna make their first attack? It's gonna be happening soon. It's just really a matter of when.
And is it gonna go down the way Shigaraki is planning it to go down?
Probably not.
Because not everybody seems to be
on the same page.
Vibing,
Yeah, probably not. Honestly, we just have to wait and see. It's gonna be good. Till next time, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.